difficult questions, especially Philly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the only thing I would say to start out is really happy for the kids in that locker room right now. It's been a long year, and so many challenges, so many different things that they've been faced with, and to come back and get a win tonight, I'm just really happy for that group in there. They did a great job. They did a great job. So that's what I got. I'll be glad to answer questions.
What's this week been like for the program?
You know, it's been really hard. I mean, you know, forget about the coaching change. Just the season has been really, really hard. We haven't had a season like this ever. And, you know, you almost didn't know how to act at times because it was just tough. You know, we were close. We were very close in a lot of games and couldn't quite finish it or get it done. And then they started, you know, you get to a point where you almost start expecting to lose close games, you know? But our kids never quit, and that was the encouraging thing is we would, you know, just Monday night we played Mason, they get up double digits, we come back and actually take a lead. And then they go back up 12 and get it to 20 and we cut it back to 9. I mean, our kids have never, through it all, they've never quit trying and playing hard and competing. But tonight was the first time we really, you know, put it all together and were able to finish a game and get a nice win.
What was the last 48 hours like for you personally?
Just crazy. I mean, just, you know, you wake up in the morning and you think it's business as usual, and all of a sudden, you know, you're coaching the team, and, you know, the first order of business was just, you know, talk to the kids and make sure they're okay, and make sure they kind of understand what's going on, and you know, kind of redirect them back to basketball and school and take care of their business and that kind of stuff. And then we had one practice, and we got on a plane and came up here and played. But it's been, you know, crazy is the word. Best word I can use to describe it. It's just been crazy. But you know, I'm glad we played quick. If we'd had a week, you know, I don't know what it would be. You know, quick turnaround, playing right away was probably the best thing because they were looking forward to getting back on the court.
You guys were 15 for 23 in the second half. It looked like you were sort of liberated offensively. I don't know, you took great shots all the time, but you guys were a little more aggressive than they looked.
Well, that's the word we used yesterday in practice was be aggressive, and we talked about if we gain some kind of advantage, don't give it back. And in other words, if we ran a play and we didn't get the shot we wanted, but a guy was driving in, and the next pass, the next guy drive. You know, just keep being aggressive. Keep trying to make things happen, rather than stopping and resetting to something else. And we did a great job of that. We had a couple turnovers where guys got called for traveling, but that was okay. We maintained our aggression. We got really good shots in the second half. I mean, we had more layups in the second half than we probably had in any two previous games combined. And then we had. The other thing we talked about was just go out and play hard. Just play really hard, and we did that. I mean, Nick Wright had a huge tip-in three-point play. I don't remember what the score was, but it was very close at that time. I thought that was just a huge momentum play for our kids' psyche. And because there was a point early in the second half where it looked like they were going to overtake us and kind of take the lead, and that was when Nick made that play, and that was just huge. But we played very, very hard. Our defense was very, very good, and the kids, you know, they believed.
Lee doesn't score. I know you were talking about finding shooters yesterday at practice. Was that the result of focus on him, or?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to know where he was. Our intention coming in was to play a lot more zone, and we actually worked on that, you know, in zone. Making sure that everybody knew where he was in zone. But our man-to-man defense was really good, and it just, we sustained it. So we really didn't play very much zone at all because our man-to-man was really good. And, you know, that's a word we've been using a lot, sustain, as in we don't quite sustain our defense. You know, we'll play 25 good seconds and then break down. Well, we didn't break down nearly as much tonight. We sustained our defense over entire possessions. And I thought we did a great job on Lee. I thought we did a great job in the second half on Massanet. made it harder for him to score. So, I thought that was a big part of it. It was a big part of our defense.
What'd you tell your guys in the locker room after the game?
Well, I had written up on there, when the team went out after halftime, I wrote up on the board, did we play hard? So when they came back in after the game, they were going to read that. And so I just said, what's the answer to that question? And they all said yes. I said, you're damn right. You're damn right. We did play hard. And I said, great job. I talked about us sustaining our defense. I talked about we did good. We got great shots in the second half. We did the things that we said we wanted to do. We followed the game plan. And then I told them, I said, guys, I want you to enjoy this for the plane ride home tonight. Because as soon as we land, we got to play best number one team in the league on Saturday afternoon. So we don't have a lot of time to enjoy this. Great win, but we don't have time to enjoy it. So let's go get on the plane, enjoy it on the plane, and then we got to get back to business.
For someone who hasn't seen you guys, it would be hard to believe you have a 2-22 record coming in. What was was just playing hard sort of the difference, or was there something else you can put your finger on?
I think playing hard led to other things. We were at the last media timeout of the first half. They hand out those stat sheets. So I look at the stat sheet. We're shooting 34% from the field. They're shooting 50, and we're ahead. We're ahead, and that was because of our effort and our intensity and playing hard. And so I think playing hard created a lot of turnovers. Playing hard created some easy baskets for us as the game wore on. But most importantly, playing hard created confidence in our players. I think they started to believe as the game went on. The last 10 minutes, they really believed. And I think that's the main thing it did for us. I don't know if there was any one, like the turnovers or the rebound and, but all that. But in the end of it, our players played with great confidence down the stretch. And that's something that we hadn't been doing. And I think that was a result of how hard we played and the success we had as a result of playing.
You mentioned that Nick Wright tipped three-point play, but was there a point in the game where there was a specific play, if there was that one, then so be it, but where you said to yourself that this is kind of what you wanted to see, and then that you realized that this was a different team that had been out there from the previous months?
I don't know that there was one play that I would say that, but there were a lot of plays. There were a lot of things. Watching, going in at halftime and looking at the stat sheet, and Lee had 0 points at halftime. That was, Dante did a great job on him. Dimitri guarded a little bit when he was in there. That was a key. Our defense. I mean, I don't know that there was one play. The Knicks tip-in I thought was a big play, but I don't know that was the whole game. I just thought, the story of the game was how hard we played, how aggressive we played on both ends.
John, can you describe just the locker room? You guys have waited a long time for it.
Yeah, obviously we're really excited. Everybody's just happy to get one done, especially with all the adversity we're facing right now. We came in with a new sense of purpose and a new energy, and I think that helped us win out. But try to get ready, focus for this weekend.
Mitch, you guys look to be a little more liberated offensively. It looked like you weren't hesitating, shooting. You were being aggressive and not looking over your shoulder. Can you just talk about just the offensive execution tonight, what you were feeling out there?
Basically, the day before, we were doing a couple of days of practice. We're saying, which they can't defend one ball a lot, so we've been spreading them out, sharing the ball, defending as a team. And once another time we did different, we just did the same thing. Same thing that we usually do, just a little more active and more aggressive with the ball, and that type of thing.
Defensively, it looked like your effort was, Coach mentioned for an entire 35 seconds, post breakdowns. Just talk about the effort you guys put on that end. You're mostly playing man-to-man.
And the whole game was focused on defense. Keep them off second shots, don't let them get second rebounds, keep them off the boards, just keep playing aggressive. Everybody's on the court and saying, just keep playing hard, we're going to get the opposite points. Just keep staying strong with the defense, and the defense ain't won the game.
At the timeouts, I would ask them, where are we going to win the game? They would respond, defense. And they did a great job of buying in.